Hey everybody, it's Grace. And in this video, I'm going to do another video about like a production job. And production jobs can be anything from like, actually working on an assembly line kind of thing. You get paid, say you paid piecework at some job. You paid per, if you meet your quota, you get an extra bonus. All these, but you got to meet some kind of quota. You have to produce so much of whatever. It could be even something you're just typing online, data entry, or how many phone calls you made, how many accounts you worked on, this kind of thing. And I'm going to do another one on that kind of job. Okay, and it's going to be about when somebody messes it up. Okay, this one, I did a different type of scenario on the last one. But yeah, when somebody comes in and they messed it up for everybody, okay, everybody who does this kind of a job. But they did it for a good reason, okay. Now some people would call that person the tattletale, okay. Or I keep saying okay now instead of I'm saying okay. I'm not saying am I? So somebody actually messes it up every time. Not every time, but has done that for everybody. And it was something that needed to be reported. Say, I did say that is something that could have caused a lot of harm, and it is causing harm already. So they felt they needed to, report it, and they did. Okay, and for some people, it actually wound up causing, their production to cease, at least for a little while. For some, it was just slow it down, but for some, yeah, it was cease. So there went their income, and the others, their income was lower. But like I said, the person really felt that there was a need to report it. Now, other people may have felt it, but they just didn't do it. And I am really curious about people who don't report things that they need to report, especially if it's a danger to people. If it could cause some kind of really bad problem. Is money all that important over life? You see? Or over some kind of really negative outcome for some group of people? Were they thinking that nothing was going to happen to them, or nothing, it was, I don't know. Now, if people had started reporting bits or pointing these issues out, it could have been dealt with piece by piece, earlier on. But no, nobody wanted to report it. They didn't want to take the time out, piece by piece, to say, oh, well, this isn't working right, or this isn't, right. Or to do something about it themselves, report it, not just report it, but have it fixed somehow. No, they didn't want to do that. It was too time consuming, or whatever reason they had. They just didn't want to get involved, or, and that could have reduced the problem. It wouldn't have gotten to, such a big problem. But they didn't do anything. Then one person finally did, and it was just so big that it was just too big, and it caused a lot of problems, like I said. So, what happens? Well, some people wind up blaming the person who, not really in a way blaming, yeah, the person who actually went and reported it because of for the outcome of what it was. They blame that person, that the person caused all this trouble, some people to lose their income, some people to have reduced income, that it was all that one person's fault. That one person didn't cause all these issues that should have been reported bit by bit, should have been taken care of, reported, fixed, changed, whatever. But that's what they're going to do, is to blame that one person. And some of the people blaming them could have been the ones who knew that it was a problem. Okay, that they should have had somebody take care of it. That is a pretty messed up situation. Now, I know none of us are perfect. We might, I can't really recall a time I've ever been in that. I'm not in this situation, so I got a little more of a outsider's, more objective view of it. But if you have, I mean, do you stop and think, okay, well, it really isn't the person who reported it. It's not that person's fault. It's that nobody did. Nobody did anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody fixed anything. All that before then. And it's the, whatever caused that problem, that's the fault. That's where the fault lies. It's whatever caused the problem. And it could be whatever person caused the problem or people. It's that's where the fault, should be placed. Not on the person who wound up reporting it, but the fault needs to lie where it originated. Cause of it. Yeah, now that's just my opinion. Some people look at these things differently. They look at these things differently because they do like to blame the person they want to call the tattletale. Okay, and no, they need to really stop and think. That's not how it works. It really isn't how it works. So, and at that point, it's not working at all. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, and if you want to comment. I have all my comments on approved. They're not always approved if they're bad. So anyway, talk to you on another video. Bye. For the record, I meant if they're bad, they're not going to be approved. All, period. So not all comments are approved. Whew, goodness, yeah. All right, wrapping it up now.